Key point 1. Order and chaos are constant. You can say that you are in order when the actions you believe to be appropriate and correct produce expected outcomes. No matter how secure and comfortable, every state of order has flaws due to the limitations of human knowledge. There are so many things we don't know, so we can't predict the future with 100% accuracy or create completely foolproof things. Order thrives when your aspirations materialize. Chaos can be regarded as an anomaly, novelty, or disruption. It manifests itself in one of two ways. Sometimes it's gentle and comes with curiosity. At other times, chaos comes upon us hastily and unexpectedly. The latter is often easier to deal with than the former. However, neither the state of order nor the state of chaos is preferable. This summary focuses on how the consequences of too much chaos can be managed and remedied. You can equip yourself to handle expected outcomes by always preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. But this is not a sustainable strategy. How long will you keep preparing without getting exhausted? Rather than follow that path, learn the 12 rules in this summary. They'll show you superior ways to approach life without risking physical or psychological exhaustion. Did you know? Your body stores past wisdom and accesses it when needed, primarily by encountering and engaging with new experiences. Key point 2. Employ the power of imagination. Rule 1. Do not carelessly denigrate social institutions or creative achievement. Jordan Peterson shared the story of a client who suffered health problems resulting from loneliness. Both of his daughters left for another country and kept little contact. He also lost his wife, and the girlfriend he had after his wife's death died in an auto crash. This left him with literally no close relations. However, with his cooperation, Dr. Peterson helped him escape loneliness by working with him to join a social group. According to Peterson, his client wouldn't have regained himself if he hadn't taken steps to improve his interpersonal relationships. This is true for every one of us. We can't lead healthy lives without both close and superficial relationships with other people. We must also value social institutions because they form an integral part of our existence. However, keep in mind that no social institution is perfect. They often grow archaic and need change. So it's best to keep a flexible mind ready to consider opposing ideologies. Developing social and psychological stability can be daunting, but it's worth it. Rule 2. Envision the person you want to be. Then pursue that goal unwaveringly. Have you ever wondered who you are and what your true potential is? Not what others think you are or should be, but what you are deep down. Many people don't take the time to ponder these critical life questions. They just go wherever the tide takes them. If you've tried discovering yourself and encountered some difficulties, just know you're not alone. It's a common experience, and that's because you're a complex being. There's so much that you can do, so much that your body and mind are capable of doing. You just have to explore to find out. There's a cheat you can use. Follow your heart. You may not know everything right now, but if you listen to your heart, you'll hear it speak to you. Follow its prompts. Do the things you feel you need to do. This could be taking on a new job, finding love again, working on a side project, etc. Just do what your heart is leading you to do. As you expose yourself to new experiences, dormant potentials in you will start getting activated. Key point 3. Life is full of opportunities. Rule 3. Do not hide unwanted things in the fog. Frequently, we tend to let minor annoyances persist over the years without taking action. Yet, accumulating years of such discomfort leads to a miserable life. Avoid faking contentment when you're unhappy with something. Experiences come and go. That's life. However, it's wise not to waste experiences. When something happens to you, learn to have some reflective moments after it's all over. You will pick lessons that will improve your judgment and reaction to future events. If there's a memory from the past you're fighting hard to get rid of, do this instead. Create time today to just ponder on all that happened. Be very objective about it and see the lessons you can pick. No event is a waste. Nothing that happens to you is a waste. Know how to learn from every experience. Rule 4. Opportunity lurks where responsibility has been abdicated. The things you need for your next level are often around you if you can just look carefully. Many people are busy chasing the wind. They want success and lofty achievements, but fail to take responsibility for the things under their immediate control. Before you go hunting for success elsewhere, ensure you do some housekeeping. Do your homework. Your homework here can mean many different things. Become more diligent at work. Bring order to what appears dangerously disorganized within your sight. Expand your knowledge about the business or your competitors. Volunteer more in your community. Start the side project you've always wanted to start. Be more intentional about your life. The list goes on. This will be noticed, and your hard-earned merits will be appreciated. Don't worry about how it will happen. Life knows how to reward hard work. That which you must need to find will be found where you least wish to look. Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. Key point 4. Focus on the things you love. Rule 5. Do not do what you hate doing. As small as it may appear, the good that we do adds up to the greater good that manifests in the world. The same goes for evil. Humans are more responsible for the state of the world than they imagine. Each betrayal, wickedness, show of love, etc., has ripple effects beyond your imagination. If we want to improve the world, we can start from where we are with our decisions and actions. We don't have to be a person of great influence to change the world. Just resist doing things your conscience tells you not to do. If you pay more attention to doing the things you love and are passionate about, you'll feel better about yourself and begin to influence people around you. As cliché as it may sound, changing the world starts with changing yourself. If you aim to lead a moral life, learn to object, even when the transgression against your conscience and morals seems so minor you can't ignore them. We awaken in others the same attitude of mind we hold toward them. Albert Hubbard. Rule 6. Abandon ideology. The demise of ideology resulted from the excesses of the 20th century. It's time to release it and focus on addressing smaller, more specific issues. Speaking of problems, you can't address them successfully by playing the blame game. Decide to take responsibility rather than blame people for the problems you see in and around your life. You'll achieve success faster this way. Having some humility, taking care of yourself and loved ones, and following your conscience also helps you to straighten up your life. Find a productive and captivating endeavor, then fully dedicate yourself to it. If you can solve minor problems successfully, then you can move on to solving more significant issues. The best beginning for this process is to abandon ideology. Key point 5. How to live a life of order. Rule 7. Work as hard as you can on at least one task and observe the outcome. Forgive the cliché, but mastery only comes through practice. We all know this, just that we don't apply it to all areas of our lives. We know it takes time, practice, and consistency to get good in our fields and build a proud career. But many of us fail to use this principle in our personal lives. Let's say you have anger issues, and your therapist recommended some actions to take when you feel the anger rising in your belly. Your anger won't automatically subside the first time you practice those steps, probably not even the 5th or 10th time. But visible change will begin to happen if you're patient and consistent. Sadly, many people will give up after a few attempts. To become knowledgeable is to be exceptionally informed and aware. For most individuals, the resilience of a united spirit is not easy to attain because of the numerous temptations we face daily. However, if you put in as much effort as possible into one thing, you'll gain mastery and stability. Pick an area of your life you want to gain mastery of: health, finance, career, etc. Work hard in that area until you begin to see noticeable results. Rule 8. Strive to make at least one room in your home as aesthetic as you can. Funny as it may sound, making your room beautiful is important in maintaining order in your life. You clean your room almost every day, but that's not enough. Dr. Peterson recommends that you beautify it more than it already is. There's an enormous psychological advantage to doing this. Apart from the fact that your room will look more cozy, inviting, and comfortable, it'll help you think more clearly. But that's not all. The excellence and creativity that you put into beautifying your room will begin to reflect in your professional and personal life. That's the magic of psychology. So go ahead and beautify your room. Don't outsource it. Create time to do it yourself. It doesn't hurt to check Pinterest for some ideas. Key point 6. Maintaining romance. Rule 9. If old memories still bother you, put them into words on paper. You may find yourself hurting as a result of some wrong decisions and memories from the past. Maybe you've undertaken some truly terrible actions, or you've betrayed or hurt people through gossip. These sorts of memories are bound to awaken fear, guilt, and shame. Often, individuals tend to evade thoughtful consideration of their actions. They opt to push these thoughts aside or distract themselves with alternative activities. In the case of traumatized people, it's harder for them to forget their pain as they are unable to understand what befell them. You should always strive to recollect your experiences and derive lessons from them. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you may remain in the past, continually suffering, not making any progress, and unable to accept the challenges and tragedies facing you. You should always strive to recollect your experiences and derive lessons from them. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you may remain in the past, continually suffering, not making any progress, and unable to accept the challenges and tragedies facing you. You must recollect yourself or suffer in direct proportion to your ignorance and avoidance. You need to gather everything from the past that you avoided. You also need to rekindle every lost opportunity. Retracing your steps can help you overcome past mistakes. Reflect on your errors, learn from your slip-ups, and put yourself back together. This may not always be easy, but you need to try. Rule 10. Diligently plan and put in effort to maintain romance in your relationship. Sexuality and sex in a marriage or relationship are important and can often tell how successful a marriage is and how long it will last. Some couples fight each other vehemently, and yet they go on to have successful sex lives. Other couples were well suited for each other temperamentally, but couldn't find the spark. So, it's just important to find a balance between sexual and emotional intimacy. If couples can get intimate on these two levels, they are almost guaranteed to enjoy a long-lasting relationship. One key way to establish this sort of intimacy is communication. You and your partner must be open about your sexual and emotional needs. Help the other person to love you, and vice versa. Given the busyness of modern life, every couple should dictate time weekly just to talk heart to heart. If you don't do this, you'll soon find that work and parenting are causing you to drift apart. Key point 7. Avoid resentment and practice gratitude. Rule 11. Do not give in to resentment, deceit, or arrogance. There may be valid reasons for feeling these emotions stemming from challenging life circumstances, like chaotic forces, anxiety, grief, doubt, shame, illness, betrayal, and social pressures. Despite facing these challenges, avoiding sinful tendencies and anger is possible. To achieve this, it's essential to comprehend the motives behind negative inclinations and adopt a worldview that guards against temptation. Understanding one's personality and its vulnerability to darkness aids in this process. Avoid becoming resentful due to your challenges or what anyone else has done to you. Consider every form of suffering as an opportunity to learn and grow so that you can help others do the same. Rule 12. Be grateful despite your sufferings. Human beings have the innate ability to confront their sufferings and live above them. You just have to awaken this power that's within you. Facing life's challenges with courage and determination will bring meaning to your life and ease most of your suffering. It also psychologically helps you become better, determined to help others who are suffering too. Most of us do this for friends and family members, but some have become so good at it that they help just anyone. Palliative care doctors are good examples. They go out every day to help random patients on the brink of death, and they derive you from doing so. You may not be a soothing doctor, but you can still help people around you. If you're intentional about it, you'll find many people who will need the little or much you have to offer them. This could be anything from an excellent company to advice or financial help. Conclusion. As described in the summary, life is a mix of chaos and order. But by applying certain rules to life and living, humans can enjoy a stress-free and successful life journey. It's common for individuals to experience anxiety about the future stemming from their present circumstances. These worries naturally emerge, often involuntarily, encompassing various aspects such as work challenges, interpersonal issues with friends and family, economic concerns, and social survival. Addressing these concerns involves multiple decisions, prioritizing problems, determining action sequences, devising strategies, and more. The ability to make appropriate choices freely is crucial for humans, enabling them to transform chaos into order and evade the haunting repercussions of disorderly pasts. Some individuals encounter distressing experiences, emphasizing the need to comprehend and bypass negative experiences to avoid lingering torment from the past. Meticulously recording troubling memories facilitates analysis and progression. Additionally, engaging with art is essential. It aids in psychological unification and fosters constructive relationships with others. Finally, you need to have a heart of gratitude and thanksgiving. Always do your best to be grateful for everything that comes your way. It's one of the best ways to live happily with your life. Try this. On a sheet of paper, list the 12 rules that can help you live successfully, maintaining order as mentioned in this summary, and paste them where you can view them daily. Make conscious efforts to live by these rules.